The Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
I am going to immediately apologize for Sam's video and audio.
No, Sam's not sorry though.
No,
He pays $1,000 a month for the best Wi-Fi Las Vegas can offer.
It's 100. It's 100, sir. It's 100.
Dude, I was about to say, is it really really close to that much a month?
With inflation, I wouldn't be surprised if
it's $100 here. So I was like, how Las Vegas got to be more.
Yeah, it's like $90 here. So
okay, wow, yeah, it's cheaper than mine. Mine's like $109, and it's terrible.
Your Wi-Fi's pretty good. Mine's about $100 too. I think that's average for good Wi-Fi. $100.
I think Cox. Thanks, Cox.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Cox isn't everywhere. Don't they have AT&T out there?
Well, I'm sure they do, but I don't.
We got Spectrum out here. Good thing because I'm on it. You know.
Yeah, I'm on Spectrum.
Dude, did you ever record? I bet you didn't record the.
I didn't record the video or nothing, bro. I forgot all about it.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, hold on.
I gotta do the whole sexy video.
That's you got to do it. We'll get it done. We'll get it done sooner. You know, it takes us a long time to do things on the show. We talk about something and then we finally do it.
Three episodes later, we'll have it.
I finally put a link up to Even Louder on the website. That I got onto Sam. I made a small dig at Sam, and I was like, since you didn't do it, but to be fair, I kind of fucked it up because the links there it says bonus episodes, but when you go to it, it just brings you to Spreaker and not the Loud Spot page because I couldn't get that link to work for some reason.
Huh.
But I don't know. Isn't that the greatest feeling ever, though? Just as kind of off subject, but on subject with what you're saying, when like the person that doesn't usually do the things does the thing, and then you're like, "Yeah, I had to do this, Sam. Thanks a lot for all your help." Yeah, I love doing that.
He loves that.
I'm that
he
person.
Loves to do that.
Let me do something extra, and I'm like, I'm gonna be extra about it.
It's like Sam. If he doesn't make a clip in time, I'll make one.
By the way,
I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that.
Now on the sad note on that, he usually makes a clip, but it's like really, compressed and really bad. So, but hey, this is the clip
that would
he
be
wants.
me if I tried to make a clip.
Yep. It's just when we share it on YouTube, on Messenger, it really comes off really bad. And then I have to try to find it, but I usually can't find it where he clipped it out. And it's like, God damn it. So
I don't give him the time. I started giving you the time. I've been better at this. Podcasting is a skill, and that not just from the talking standpoint, but from the editing and making clips and stuff like that.
We got a lot of great things on the show.
I'm excited about the end of the episode and then the Even Louder episode that you can listen to for $2.99 a month. We got. I was going to say what we're. It's a Las Vegas theory, different. What was it? A conspiracy theory about the 2017 shooting that happened at the country concert.
Yeah.
What casino was that at?
It was at the Route 66 concert, the country concert. That was the Mandalay Bay shooter.
Was Jason Aldean on stage?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is going to be
in a small town.
Sorry. We're gonna touch on it and talk about it, but then in Even Louder, we're gonna play some other things that's going to be really interesting. I dove into it today for a little bit and I was like, what the shit? But for now, what we got is Tommy Vext filling in for, was it Marco, the singer of El Nino?
Yeah.
And you know what's fucked up about the article? They don't really tell you why. This was on Loudwire. And maybe the band hasn't given a reason why Tommy Vext is filling in for him on the European tour that kicks off here in just, I think, next week. And goes to the end of September. So
I'm willing to bet just from being on the road with these dudes twice now that Marco's taking out time for his family. He's got a beautiful little 4-year-old daughter, or no, I think she's like 2-year-old or no, she's 4. But she came to, like, when we were in Texas with him, she came to almost every show, and like I can see it. Like he loves his child, like just being there and all that and stuff like that. And I'm almost willing to bet it's taking time out to be a dad and stuff like that.
But then
he's been touring constantly since she's been alive.
Yeah, but then why even agree to the tour unless it's other management that's making him do all this stuff? I don't know the ins and outs of the industry like that, but if they're not completely independent, do labels and management?
How long has he been touring with him? He might have not had the kid before, you know.
Well, he's been touring with them since Christian left the band.
So it could be time to just be like, hey, because I mean he's in like 2 or 3 other bands.
So he's busy.
He's a busy dude, man. Like I found all this out recently when we were the last time when we went in Texas with him, and they like he's in like 2 or 3 other bands around there, and like the reason he got this thing with Il Nino was like some competition that was around Texas for a vocalist, and he won that, and like it was but I'm pretty sure it's probably just taking time off because he's so busy.
It's either that or maybe the other band, maybe El Nino took the tour, but he's doing other stuff with the other bands.
That could be it too.
They
didn't have one of their guitarists. Like we fell in love with one of their guitarists, Sal. He's that dude. If he watches this, shout out to Sal. But he was not there the second leg of the tour that we went on, and it was another guy, and because he was playing with. What is that hardcore Terror? He was playing bass for Terror.
What now? If Tommy Vext is playing with them though, and they do this European tour, you know, Tommy's doing his own thing now, right?
Yeah.
But what if the scary part about somebody filling in is what if he just does some badass job and everyone loves that Tommy Vext? He has a name for himself, is in El Nino, and they just say, "Fuck you, Marco." Tommy Vext is our singer. Could that be a possibility? Could that happen?
I don't think Tommy Vext would want to. You think he would?
Well, yeah. No. Okay. Well, El Nino's a Mexican Hispanic band, right? Tommy's not. Tommy's like half black, half white, or something like that.
I think
so. So he wouldn't.
That doesn't matter.
He wouldn't fit the whole El Nino.
Dude. Hang on.
Metal.
They've got Mark Rizzo, and he's Italian. And, it's funny because like every night Marco would be like, and the most this guy's got his Mexican card, or you know, like, and he's like, this is the most Mexican Italian you'll ever meet. He would come up with something every night to say about Mark Rizzo. And so if you're a little brown skinned, little tan, they'll let you do it, I'm sure.
You think that's a pot? You think that could happen? Because Tommy's
good.
Tommy's opened up for them in the past. And so he was pretty excited about taking this role on and doing it for El Nino. But it would just be one. But I think, you know what? I think a lot more people would listen to El Nino that never really followed them. If he is, because he has his own huge following.
For him, I think.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know if Tommy would stick with him, but.
You think he wants to stay doing his own thing?
Yeah.
Well, then there's always the possibility of if Tommy Vext maybe not only fill in, but may get the role of the lead singer that, El Nino's been in turmoil since Christian left or they kicked out Christian, however you want to look at it.
To this day, those comments are filled with, where's Christian? Bring Christian back.
How long ago was that?
Like 3 years ago. Maybe
it's been longer than that.
See, I don't really follow El Nino's career. I don't follow their music too much. But if Tommy Vext is going to sing for them, I'll listen. I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm one of those guys that would probably start listening. But they've been in band for a long time, and you know who else has been in band for a long time that is making a comeback? A band called KITTIE.
Boom.
You know what though?
What a segue. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Love it.
Appreciate it.
Golf clap.
I don't know why I laugh. I laugh like I'm a
That's a golf thing to do, right? That's what you do when you play golf, right? I was
thinking. Dude, you know, KITTIE, they've been on 2013, they take a hiatus, okay?
Right.
I personally was not a huge fan of KITTIE. They came out when I was like in fucking junior high, I think. Jordan, you must have been in elementary school.
The only song that I really like by them that I kind of mess with was Brackish, and that was one of their first ones. And that was because I just like that whole wing do what the wing do that do. I loved it.
You know, a lot of bands take time off because and according to I think their singer's name is Morgan Lander. Yes. Okay. They took time off because they were touring up until 2013, but she saw the crowds getting smaller. The guarantees weren't as much. There wasn't any excitement in the band. Taking a hiatus for, I guess, 10 years. This new album came out just in June. So it'd have been 12 years or 11 years. Wait. What year? 2024. 11, Sebastian math. 11 years before really doing anything. I think that bringing back a band, if your band is maybe not doing so good, like when I saw Saliva, nobody was really at their shows. But of course, Josie's not in the band anymore. Maybe if he comes back, their crowds will get bigger again. But a band like KITTIE taking a hiatus like that, then coming back, I think it builds excitement, and maybe a lot more bands should do stuff like that.
Maybe.
I think their new stuff, their new stuff doesn't sound though that different than their old stuff. I think it sounds.
I've never been a KITTIE fan. My bassist loves them. Drew loves them, but I've never been a KITTIE fan. I like I said, I know Brackish. I think I know that Charlotte song or something like that.
Well, I think it's a combination of things. Like, first, you have to be signed to a major record label that's actually pushing you out there, right? We can all agree that if they're not pushing you and you're independent and you're trying to make your name for yourself, like you know, Jordan, you said redefine. Maybe you should take a break.
Yeah.
Well, how about you get on a major record label that actually pushes you?
Exactly.
But then there's a whole issue with that, with how they want to, censor you and how they want you to, write your songs, and they have to.
I wonder why all of a sudden they're gonna blow up now. Like, it's gonna be good for them. Like, if they saw the crowds dying years ago, what makes them think them coming back now is gonna make them?
Because it's like hitting the reset button and you start building hype again. It's like, oh shit! A lot of people like me thought they broke up like in 2001. 2000. I didn't realize they were still playing, but then taking all this time off, and a lot of people probably didn't. That's why they weren't getting anyone at their shows. But you take a break, and then boom, you come back. The media is going to be all over it. The music news is going to be all over it.
Yeah,
they're giving you free, publicity, and now there's hype around the band again. So, and it may not last. It may not last too long.
No. That's just weird to me, though, because like you got bands like Slipknot and stuff that never take breaks, and they just keep growing and growing to stardom. It seems
because their music is good.
You know what I'm saying? They have good, and they have good booking agents that puts them in front of thousands of people.
Well, KITTIE also kind of blames switching record labels, I guess, for their not so big crowds. And to me, it's the music. I think if Slipknot changed labels,
record labels also shelve bands. Like, they don't push them as hard. Like, a lot of bands get pushed way harder and stuff like that.
KITTIE was one of those bands that was really famous, I think, because it was a shock factor. It's just 3 girls, 3 or 4 females, and
5, 6, 7. Mariachi band.
I don't know. Bunch of women in a metal band. And back in the day, I think this is when they came out, like the late 90s, probably. That wasn't really a thing. And so it was a shock factor of these women in this metal band. And that, I think that's what pushed them to stardom. Because to be honest, I'm not trying to shit on the band at all. Not that I didn't like their music. I didn't prefer to listen to it. I didn't think it was that great.
It didn't resonate with you.
Yeah.
No, there's been plenty of bands like that for me. I get it. Like, this doesn't make me want to go see them. They're back. Cool.
It'll make me. You know what? It would make me. I think I heard one of their new singles when it first came out. I don't remember. I didn't download it on my playlist, but I'm pretty sure I heard it because I remember watching this YouTube video of like this interview, and I think they were playing it within the interview. And I remember thinking they just sound the same. Like, they're not doing anything new. They need to be up there with, like, I love the band Dorothy.
Right.
Great band, female singer. Flyleaf. I didn't realize Flyleaf was a Christian band.
You didn't?
Yeah. You can't hear it.
Dude,
you know what? I feel you all around me.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, not.
You know what? The big one? A big one that you didn't know? The Killers.
Yep. Killers.
The Killers. I didn't realize this until recently. It blew my mind. It was TikTok that told me.
All right, let's take a break real quick. We got our first song, Magnolia Park, The Void.
To the Void. People want to say that this generation of young individuals in America are just stupid. And I wonder if we were always stupid. Like, I wonder if we were that dumb when we were kids.
100%.
There is a
now.
video.
We're done now.
Yeah, we're stupid now. But I mean, it's like people have lost touch with reality, and I don't want to say who I blame for it, but I do know who I blame for it. Not going to say it, but I think I know who I blame for it.
The
tablets and phones.
Not just that. It's the false information that's getting fed by certain media groups. Anyways,
like the loud spot.
Like the loud, like the loud spot. Yeah, if you listen to us, you're gonna.
We are false propaganda.
Become dumber. There's
Cosmic
a video.
Caparel 2024. We're against it. Said it straight.
We speak the truth. Damn it.
We do.
Even if it's a lie, at least we think it might be true.
I just killed our algorithm for mentioning it. I'm sorry. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to know.
They don't want us to win. Yep. A guy by the name of Malia Aaron, I think, is what this page I was looking at, and there's this clip here of he's walking around the streets, I think, of New York City, asking questions, and there's tons of these videos, and of course he's going to put the dumbest ones on to make it look like everyone's an idiot, but he also probably goes out to the ones that look like they don't pay attention too much. Let's play this clip and hear what these people say.
Country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah. Maybe I have to guess.
All right, just real quick. For some reason, it started. He says, "Which country has the Great Wall of China?"
So. Did he say China? I think he just said the Great Wall.
No,
he said China.
He says Great Wall of China.
China.
Rewind that. Let me hear that. Let me hear that again.
It's clearly in Japan.
Jesus Christ, Sebastian.
I want to hear it. Let's hear it again.
It says it on the screen.
Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Okay.
Country?
Yeah. Maybe I have to guess.
Japanese?
Yes. How many days of the week end with the letter Y?
One day. And is the 5 days out the week? Except for Thursday?
Do you know what two countries border the USA?
No.
What's on top of us and what's below us?
Isn't the North Pole below us?
I mean, the North Pole is above us. However, it's like to the right, to the east. You know what I'm saying?
How do you not know what two countries? I knew this like in fucking junior or elementary school, probably.
Dude, I'll bring my 8-year-old in here right now. I bet he tell you what.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, play. What does she say?
Yeah. And what else?
What is above us? Is it Europe? Because
is that your guess?
Yes,
that's a whole continent.
I mean, Europe is above us to the exact east, woman.
To the east, yeah.
Yes, you just guessed? That's insane. If you have a job and you make $10,000 a month and you work for an entire year, then how much money did you make at the end?
Okay, ask me that again.
You make $10,000 a month and you work for a year. How much money did you make?
I don't know.
Around how much money? Take a guess.
I don't know, mister.
Give me your best guess.
Fucking 1,000.
I mean, I don't know, mister. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Puerto Rican. I don't know. Then she says probably $1,000 is what she says.
Hold on, Sebastian. Let me finish it.
$1,000.
1,000? Yes.
Yeah.
I like how he just says yes.
10,000 a month.
When they give the wrong answer, he just goes, yes, that is the way it is.
Yep, it is. And then, we've done Man on the Street a lot of times, and people are not necessarily because they're not listening to the questions that are coming from us. We get it. But come on, man. I mean, these are simple questions.
They're being recorded.
I wonder how many people you have to ask. Like at some point, it looked like it was maybe different times of the day. So I don't know what all he put together, and I don't know how many clips he put together to make this one clip and how many different episodes he did. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was wearing, I guess. But it makes me concerned for the future of not only our country, but probably the fucking world.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Kids just aren't, and maybe you're right, Jordan. Maybe it's tablets and phones, and they only pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. They're not watching the news. I don't watch the news, but it's
a lot of false misinformation too, man. Like my kid, I'm when I say tablet and phone, I'm guilty of being on my phone a lot. I'm guilty of my kid being on his tablet, and he'll come in here and talk about some stuff he's seen on a short or some kind of reel or something like that. And he's just like, they said this. And I'm like, that is definitely not true. And he's like, but it says it. And I'm like, it's not real, bro. And dude, it's like, you won't.
I do that to my daughter sometimes. And then sometimes she actually Googles it and I'm wrong. Like every now and again.
My kid learned how to Google recently, bro, and he is fact checking me on every little thing, bro.
My daughter wanted a quinceañera for her 15th birthday. And I said, Zaya, we're not Mexican, we're Puerto Rican. We don't do quinceañeras. She looks it up, says right here, Puerto Ricans do quinceañeras. I was like, well, I didn't fucking do quinceañeras. So, or my family didn't do that. So you get a sweet 16. That's it. You don't get a quinceañera. Like we
Theirs
don't
is
do
like a
that
sweet
shit.
15, right?
Is it?
Yeah, sweet 15.
Yeah, sweet.
Quinceañera. Quinceañera.
Quinceañerita.
No, not why you put stove. You made it a male
I'm not
thing.
even trying. It comes out redneck even in Spanish, so I'm not even doing it.
Give it a shot.
Quinceañera.
Quinceañera.
You want some quesadillas for your
You want some
quinceañera, honey?
quesadillas and tacos.
And
We'll stay at the La Puente.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty. Is
that Spanish for hotel?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No, hold on. I actually used to know what La Quinta meant, like the homestead or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but
I
it's
don't know what
okay.
it means.
Well, here at the Loud Spot, we're not sure what Spanish words mean.
Nope.
We're not sure of anything, and I should be the one that knows something about Spanish, but I don't. I know nothing. But
so Manny, if you can call in, you won't see this till Monday, so it'll be really late. And educate your son on his Latino roots and his Spanish.
We could just Google it, but we're gonna stick to you doing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're gonna do.
And I'm not even gonna listen if he tells me.
Nope.
That's right.
He won't remember next episode. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yep.
When I was a kid, I'd be like, I don't speak Spanish. I'm American.
America.
That's what I used to. Every time someone would talk Spanish to me, I would get so fucking pissed. I'm like, dude, what? What?
Yeah.
Do I look like I speak Spanish? Yes. Well, especially when I was younger, I looked way more Puerto Rican than I do now.
Yeah.
Well, we can say all the bad things about the Latino community and this video of people not necessarily understanding a lot of things. But is this as bad as the Kentucky guy that's faked his own death to avoid child support? Finally getting
own death to avoid child support. How do you do that? How do you fake your own death?
Well,
he owed over $100,000. Let me tell you what he did here. So he hacked into the state registry, okay? Now, this is in 2023. Apparently, he hacked into the Hawaiian death certificate state registry, and it says in 2023, he accessed the Hawaiian state death registry system using a physician that lived in another state, used his identity, created a case for his own death, then used that doctor's digital signature to certify his own death.
It's all these e-signatures and stuff.
Yeah.
Tablets and phones, guys. Tablets and phones.
Yep. It's as easy as just delete the background off that signature.
Here's the deal. I get, child support can be kind of a thing that can be a pain in the ass. But here's the deal.
You can forget, you can forget to pay it.
I have done that. I get reminded
awesome.
of that, but I always fucking pay it. You got to pay your child support. This guy was already $116,000 plus behind in his child support. So if he just would have fucking paid it, which makes me think, how much was his child support to begin with, and how many years did he not pay it? Was he a wealthy man? He didn't look very wealthy.
Well, you never know at the end of the day. You just don't. So like,
I don't look wealthy, and
most
I'm not.
Child supports are like for one kid, 300 to maybe 600, somewhere in there, depending on the state and depending on obviously how much you make.
Right.
Unless you're like a celebrity and they want 20 grand, 40 grand a month. Have you seen those?
You think he was trying to outdo the, what is the word for it? When you do something illegal,
the
statute of limitations.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
You think he was trying to wait it out? Because Tupac could come back right now and wouldn't get in trouble for his faking of death if it was true, or Elvis, or any of the people they claim they're alive that aren't. Yeah. They could come back and not be tried for it because of the statute of limitations. You think he was trying to wait that long? Because how do you fake your own death for that? You got to go to another country or something.
But no,
Jordan wants to know. Jordan wants to know at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, and your life is ruined if you
I got some questions.
If you do that and you can't get a job, just pay your child support, because now you can't even live a normal life. You're constantly just have to be homeless or something to to live.
You gotta have some great friends. Let you sleep on some couches and
for a
pay
long
you under
time,
the table.
just to fake your death, so you don't have to pay child support.
Yeah.
And you know, I thought when I read this, I thought for sure it was going to be Florida, but it was Kentucky.
It was Kentucky.
But
Close
I can
enough.
see Kentucky doing this also. I can see this going on in Kentucky. Like it's just Kentucky's little.
What else is there to do?
Besides fake your own death.
Besides
Well, if you're gonna fake your own death, I guess one way to do it. Just don't get caught. And
that should be their state motto. If you're gonna come to Kentucky, fake your own death.
You think he thought he was gonna get away with it this whole time? Like he thought, like there's no way he's getting busted.
I guess so. If he committed that hard to it, like I said, that's wild. Like I said, it had to be super. What's the amount, the maximum amount in Kentucky? Can we look that up? Like, because you said he's not rich, so like regular. It can't be that bad. Maybe he just didn't want to get a job. Maybe he was living at home with mama, you know, because like some dudes live at home with mom forever. And so he was one of those guys, didn't ever have to work because mom took care of him. So maybe that, so he never had to go anywhere.
But
and then one day the cop
would be cheap.
Yeah.
No. Well, depends on the state. That's what Jordan's saying. It depends. Yeah. Like if you're in New York, you're going to probably pay $800 per kid.
A lot.
If you're
hold on. Bro. The minimum amount of child support is $60 a month.
All right. And what's the maximum?
In Kentucky, it's not telling me the max. It just tells you the minimum.
Well, because it's based off your income. That's what it's always based off your income. So,
if he's making nothing and just living at home with mama.
Well, it depends. I mean, he could say, I pay everything.
Yeah.
And lives with me. So,
what if there is no maximum? But like, the guy didn't look like a wealthy dude. But obviously, you can't tell from his jail photo. I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like they're a piece of shit.
Everybody looks poor in those.
in their jail photo. Anyways,
right, let's take a quick music break, and we'll be right back after this. All right. So Rolling Stone has released the top 50 worst album covers of all time.
According to who?
According to
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, did they take a poll on this, or is this just like someone's opinion?
I think it was someone's opinion, because after looking at them, I'm like, I don't know if I would say, because number one should not be there, and you guys will all agree when we play number one. So
we pulled 10 of them, right? We pulled 10 of them.
No, we only pulled 5 of them because they were getting a little bit. I couldn't download the album cover. So number 5. Let me get my notes ready on this one. Number 5 is Ted Nugent's. Ted Nugent's Black or Love Grenade in 2007. Let me pop that up here for everyone to see.
That's a good album cover.
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent.
Chick's hot.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. She's in a position. Sense. Yeah, she's in a position we all agree on.
Yeah. I'm not going to say no to that.
What a weird album name.
Smash.
All right, number 4 is Crosby, Stills and Nash, up in 1990. Let's take a look here.
Okay, that I think is pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay, I
don't get what is that? Hot dogs and people climbing up poles.
Yeah,
I didn't even see the people. I thought it was just.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah.
Just like little army men or something like that.
Construction workers.
Yeah.
Were they on the moon and they're looking at?
Yeah, they're putting wieners
on the moon. Looking at wieners on the moon. There we go.
Wieners on the moon.
Yep. All right.
Wieners on the moon.
Number 3 is.
Hold on, I'm writing a song, Sam, called "Wieners on the Moon."
Wieners on the moon.
No, stop.
Let's go, wieners on the moon.
All right. Now, number 3 is Creed's "Weather" in 2001.
Nope. Ban this list.
Well, now, granted,
was so good.
Creed, Clay, Human Clay, or something like that. I think it was Human Clay. That was probably better than this one. So
hold on. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna rate them actually. Okay, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that great. Jordan, you said ban this list.
Yeah.
That wasn't a great album. The first album cover, Ted.
It was just a great album to me. It was just a great album to me.
Okay, but the cover, I mean, it's like they're on a tree branch. I don't know. Now, I do say the hot dog one was fucking horrible. Okay, that was what band was that, Sam? The hot dog one?
The hot dog
Crosby,
one.
Stills, and Nash.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash in 1990.
I don't even know if I'd like that band, to be honest with you.
You don't like them, or
what song do they sing?
God only knows.
What is
Why
that?
would they
It's
put
like
that
summer.
album cover on there? I'm still going back. That's a horrible
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Who designs these album covers?
Whoever's.
Are you singing the song, Jordan? Sing it again.
Crosby, Still and Nash. I'm pretty sure.
Sing it again. Let me hear it.
No, I don't think that's them. I think that's another band. I don't think
that's not them. I gotta look this up now. My life is a lie.
We got time.
Yeah.
We got time.
All right.
Hang on, I'm gonna look real quick.
Let's go to number 2. Roger Daltrey.
Hold on, Sam. Wait, hold on.
Steels and Crofts. Steels and Crofts. Different name, but it had an N symbol, just like Crosby, Stills and Nash. But okay, I was off. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go to number 2. Roger Daltrey ride a rock horse in 1975. Right here, him on a. I guess he's a.
That's magical, bro.
I don't think that's.
I want someone to draw that of me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's horrible. I
don't think so either. I don't think so either.
You know what, Rolling Stones, you guys are fucking retarded for this because.
But it doesn't make sense where his dong is.
Where's the dong? Go back to the dong. Let me see the dong.
There's no dong.
The dong on the. There's no dong.
Because I'm sitting there pointing like people can, like I'm pointing for people. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, on video, they can't see your point. There's no dong on the horse. There should have been a big old dong on that thing.
But I'm saying, like, where his is should be where the horse's is if he's part of the horse, right? Like, I don't know. No,
like the wiener should be like in front of the legs. We'll go back to that picture, Sam. We're talking about
God damn you in the fucking God damn it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. So if it was atomically accurate, his wiener should be then in the front of the horse, in front of the legs, right?
Right.
In the neck, yeah.
But now, what are those things called? The horses?
Centaur.
Centaurs.
Or Minotaur.
Where are their normal wieners
Minotaurs
at?
Minotaur is the bull people.
Okay, but where's their normal wieners at?
They're where the horse is, you weirdo.
Yeah, it's right. You're right.
Okay, so do you think that if this horse had a big old wiener, that it would be a better photo, a better album cover?
Absolutely not.
I think so.
In 1975, I mean, no, I don't think so.
I think every album cover needs more big wiener on it.
Who was that guy?
That was Roger Daltrey.
I'm gonna listen to that.
Never heard of him.
Ride a Rock Horse, and he does have a hit song on that.
Eye of the Rock Horse?
No, Ride a Rock Horse.
Oh, and he's the Rock Horse. Get it?
Rock Horse.
That's what it is.
All right, let's get some honorable mentions before we come to number 1. Let's go with Redefine.
Horrible.
That's so. I told you this list was bad.
Is this? I mean, Rolling Stones is talking about Redefine, and I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
What is that? Asian? Is that Asian writing?
Asian neon.
It says "Let's Party" if you look it up.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it says.
How would I look that up?
You got to type it in, bro. You got to get a special keyboard.
How do you type that in?
I think it says like "eat chicken dumplings" or something like that.
Okay, first of all, what language is that?
I think it's Japanese.
You don't even know what language. You don't even know what language it is.
The album cover was made before I joined the band.
Hold on. You say it says "Let's Party," but you're not even sure what language it's in. So I don't even know if you know that it says "Let's Party."
I have no clue. It probably says chicken.
How would you even look that up? Can you download a different text on your phone and like try to look up the letters?
You should be able to. You should be able to download Japanese QWERTY.
I think it's Chinese.
Maybe.
All right, let's give number 10. I think number 10 should have been number 1, in my opinion.
I thought you only did 5.
Well, I did, but number 10 is Capadonna, Black Tarzan in 2021. Now, where the fuck did you just superimpose a lot of these different things, and it just doesn't even look good?
Is that a famous guy?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
This guy, I've seen this guy in front of my local gas station.
Capadonna is the artist. Capadonna is the artist name, and his album is called Black Tarzan. So
I need to look up his album and the Rock Horse one.
I mean, if Rolling Stones picked this up, he has to be somebody, right?
I don't know.
No, I mean, not at all.
I guess not.
That was. I thought you had number 1 coming up.
I do have number 1. I just wanted to get some honorable mentions, like should have been, because I don't agree with number 1.
That one was very
number
bad.
1. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Limp Bizkit
that's unfair.
chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. And
they just shit on Limp Bizkit for no reason.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all
I
it
think
is.
so. Yep.
I think see the hot dogs work in this. They don't work in the whatever the fuck the other one was, but they work in this one.
Dude, I saw them like 2 weeks ago, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
they're still killing it. He's like 54 years old, and they kill it.
And he's still selling out arenas.
Dude, it was a Sunday night, and there was at least 40 to 50,000 people there.
Nice.
That's right. That's
it
right.
Was insanity.
I think it's a bunch of BS that Rolling Stones and remember, this is the top 50, and I saw a whole bunch of others, and I'm like, no, there's no way that this is number one compared to, like I just showed,
Black Tarzan.
number 10, Capadonna, Black Tarzan.
One. That was awful.
That should have been, yeah.
That should have been number one. Why would they pick Limp Bizkit over that one? So that's what I'm saying. That's stupid.
They're just trying to give them more publicity.
I think it's controversy.
PR.
Yeah.
PR.
So you guys out there that listen to our audio, head over to YouTube, look at the video. You tell us, do you think that should be number one? Because I don't think that should be number one.
Not at all. If you've seen the Black Tarzan, you would definitely agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
Black Tarzan.
Bad.
Hey, before I play our last song, I do want to remind everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on all audio, whatever audio platform you listen to. Listen to the Loud Spot.
Yes,
that's right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
All right. If you remember back in 2017, there was a mass shooting that happened in Las Vegas. At what concert was that again?
It was Route 66, the country concert featuring headliner Jason Aldean.
Now, all these conspiracy theories over this concert just now coming out, or has this been a conspiracy theory? Because from what I've seen, the news is just now, the internet's kind of just now picking up on this. So I don't know.
I heard stuff about it back when it happened. Like there was a lot of people asking questions and stuff like, how did he get this all the way up there, this angle, this room and stuff? Like, I heard a lot of conspiracies before. I didn't know that they were bringing them back until you guys said something about it.
Yeah. Now I have a personal thing. I was supposed to be there that night. We were staying at a hotel. I ended up changing plans instead of going with friends that had free tickets for me and my student. And I ended up deciding, you know what, we're going to go ahead and head out on the road and drop him off in Fontana, California, which is not far. It's like 4 hours away. And I wanted to get rid of the student. He was kind of smelly and stinky and big. And I just didn't want to be seen with him. I ain't gonna lie. And with my friends that had free tickets. So I'm glad I did, because 3 hours down the road, I heard the news program about the shooting, and I'm like, oh my God, I would have been there, and Big Boy would have been a big, massive target. So,
so we're gonna play this guy's video about the conspiracy theory that happened back in 2017. We're gonna play the whole entire clip, okay, before we end the show. Now, if you want to hear some of the other audio versions of the 911 phone calls, we're going to play that on Even Louder, and we're going to talk about it on Even Louder, which if you go to theloudspot.net, right on the top of our website there, you will see it says bonus episodes. You click on that. In the search field, type in the Loud Spot. Very easy. We come up. You'll be able to find this episode, the Even Louder episode, and you can listen to it and all of our other past episodes that are $2.99 a month to listen to. But I love a good conspiracy theory, Sam. You know that.
Yes,
so,
I do.
Down the wormhole.
Let's go now. If you're listening on audio, you may not be able to follow along as much as you can on the video, but it still explains itself very good. So let's check it out right here, right now on the Loud Spot.
Have you ever seen the map of that one thing that happened in Las Vegas that we're not allowed to talk about? Yeah, there's like a whole map on the internet. You got to check this out. So open up a search engine, whichever one you want, and type in these 4 words. That's the keyword
which
right
is
there.
Las Vegas shooting map.
It'll be like the 4th hit or something. You're looking for this one right here.
Google.
Click on that.
Map.
Takes you to this thing.
I will say that when I Googled it, I could not find it right away. I had found a link.
Even though his producer put the goddamn. Now I did.
But I'm saying Google's hitting it. Google's hitting it probably since then. I couldn't find it right away. Okay,
all
push
right.
play.
Yes. God damn it.
Which is a whole rabbit hole. So I don't know who made this thing, but whoever you are, you're a legend. It's incredible. Let me show you what this is. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna try my hardest to show you this stuff without getting this video taken down and my account's fucked up, because you're really super not allowed to talk about this for reasons. So this is our map right here, and over here I've got Google Earth up so that you can see more easily. So this hotel right here, that's the Mandalay Bay Hotel. It's that one right there, and they're hosting this country music concert right there in October of 2017. And
Jordan, have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay. All
and then some super effed up shit happens, and this is where the map comes in. This is all archived evidence, videos, 911 calls, autopsy reports. This video right here, for example, so when you click on it, it gives you the video, it gives you descriptions and timestamps. You can watch the video, click. So if you don't know what's about to happen in this video, don't worry, you're not gonna see anything graphic. I'm intentionally just gonna show you the ones where you hear what's happening. I need to remind you, you're just at a country music concert in downtown Las Vegas, and then all of a sudden, you hear that? That is exactly what you think it is. So the official story is that just this one dude just went and kitted out his hotel room with like an entire militia's worth of guns and ammunition, and then just lost his mind out the window. And just to be clear, that's exactly what happened. So everything else I'm about to show you is just like coincidences and misinformation and weird 911 reports and people just losing their minds in general. And it's mostly all fake, because he's the only guy that night that did any shooting at all. Because he actually took his own life at the end of it. The cops didn't even get to his room until like an hour after he was out of there. Like, not like he never left his room. He just like, he left. Of his own accord, theoretically. On his own. He was all alone. There was no one else in the room. But anyways, that's why when you look at the map, there's all these like reportings around the hotel, and there's all this horrible shit that happened right here in the festival. That's also why there's this 911 call happening over here to the side that I listen to, that you can listen to too. You just click on the little link, it's all linked up, where he clearly describes that he had direct visual on two dudes carrying the things that, you know, in that hotel running.
Now, things are guns. We don't care on our podcast. We'll say guns.
And I have the audio clips of these 911 phone calls, by the way, that we're going to listen to. So, it gets crazy. It gets crazier though.
Yes.
In a direction, and he made a 911 call about it. That's also why up here at the Excalibur, there's like 3 different 911 calls.
Now the Excalibur is like 2 properties away. It goes Mandalay Bay, Luxor, and then Excalibur. So.
Which they could have heard the gunshots. It's theoretically possible they heard the gunshots from.
Yep,
right? They could have. Okay.
But if you listen to the 911 call, there's people in the thing.
About this of the Excalibur. If you're not familiar with Las Vegas geography, that's where our dude is, the guy doing the bad stuff. We're like down here now in that building. But wait, there's more. There's also like 10 different 911 calls from the Tropicana saying there's stuff going on inside of that building. That's all these right here. There's video, there's phone calls. Those are all 911 calls. Then there's all these eyewitness videos of them like completely shutting down this intersection for what sure seemed like them suspecting there was some bad dudes around that area. Despite, remember, there's just one bad guy and he's just way up there in his little hotel room window, and he never
Mandalay Bay
left until he totally checked out of reality. While he still had like more than half of his stash of ammo just chilling with him, and the cops were not even at his door for another hour, mind you. He just was like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed, like the long bed. Totally logical behavior for someone of this persuasion. Then there's this absolute clusterfuck of 911 calls from the Bellagio.
Now, the Bellagio, guys, is very far ahead.
Yeah, he shows it on here.
Yep.
People reporting things like that. Again, to clarify.
That was for you audio people are shootings inside the lobby.
One bad guy there, that's it. But the Bellagio is like way down here. Where's the Bellagio? It's like one of these guys, I think. Oh shit, no, it's even further down.
Yep.
It's right here. Way down here. Like, we're talking like this dude has somehow like made all of these dudes panic and think that there's something going on inside this building. Then you move up to the Mirage. There's more. Caesar's Palace, Mirage. Right there. 911 call. You can listen to it yourself.
Now, these are on this, said shots fired at Mirage on the video that you guys can see.
It's recorded. The Venetian, same thing. Listen to the 911 call. That's not to mention that something seriously fishy happened at this helicopter tour spot right here, which you can see right here, where there's these 911 calls that came in from there, where dude's girlfriend calls and is like, yo, something super bad is happening here. And they're all locked down and they're hiding. And one woman was injured. It's really not clear what happened to Sundance helicopters, but what is clear is there was some super weird helicopter stuff happening that night. You can see them in the videos, like helicopters that aren't police, that aren't supposed to be there, that don't officially exist. But then people started digging through the flight logs.
So what we're getting so far, though, is
there's like 4 of them in this picture.
That shots are not only heard at the Mandalay Bay where there's one single shooter, but there's shots all fired all over the strip because people are calling 911.
Quarter of a mile away at the Mirage, they're shot.
Exactly. No, 4 miles away, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Like Bellagio's Bellagio and Venetian and Mirage are about 4 miles away. It's a very long ways away.
Oh,
and
wow. I thought you said a quarter mile.
Yeah, so he says quarter mile, but it's like 4 miles.
I don't think it's 4 miles because you can walk up and down the strip. It's not.
Dude, you can't walk on the strip.
I've walked
it. Take Uber.
I've walked it. I've walked the strip. Stop. Maybe a half mile.
We got a new conspiracy.
That's right. That's right.
Okay,
but
we're gonna end it there. Okay, we're gonna end it there. But we're gonna talk about this more on Even Louder. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. So guys, listen to Even Louder. $2.99 a month. It helps support the podcast. It helps support us. But we're gonna go a little bit depth into this thing. Hopefully, you don't get shut down.
We're gonna play the 911 phone calls. What we're gonna do is on Even Louder. What we're going to do is we're gonna go on the strip and we're gonna click on random calls. Now, I was thinking when I clicked on it, you know, a mass shooting is, I think, anyone over like 3 people or something like that. I don't know. So I was like, well, whatever. The shootings in Vegas all the time. It's fucking Vegas, right? But they're all from the same night around the same time. Over 1,000, and I think it's 1,024, some of that 911 phone calls. And we're going to randomly click on some of these videos from the Mandalay Bay all the way down to the Bellagio, and where people think the shooter is coming from. Because remember, if it's coming from Mandalay Bay and you're all the way at the Bellagio, you don't think the shooting is happening right there in front of you. Yeah. You would hear shots in the background and miles away.
Not to mention, there's a bunch of dead bodies on the floor in the lobby in some of these phone calls if we get to them.
So we're gonna we're gonna do random phone calls and listen to these 911 calls. Talk more about this. www.theloudspot.net. Click on bonus episodes. It'll take you right to Spreaker. Type in the Loud Spot, and for $2.99 a month, you can hear this. This is a very interesting topic. I did not know this theory existed.
This is wild.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Anyways, that's all the time we got on this episode. I want to thank everyone for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, and follow. We will see you guys next week, and hopefully we see you on Even Louder. Also, like always, please listen to Redefined, Redefind, on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to music. That's all the time we got. Peace out, rock on. And
this is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.